I'm gonna try to explain this blasphemous theory. Perhaps Newton unconsciously threw us into a collapsing model with his foundation of discovery. I know it sounds crazy. Then again, half of the things I say sounds crazy. Wow, I'm doing an unboxing. First I need a box. Object in motion stays in motion until met with an opposing force. I guess that's not gonna work. Hear me out. Object flies. An object falls to the ground. This would mean object is self-correcting, and everything is self-correcting. Voila, we have rediscovered gravity. What I'm suggesting is that, what if Newton Bell's theoremed himself into such a precise direction that he may have overlooked something when he discovered gravity? I had to ask myself, could our atmosphere be so pressurized that it made everything sink within its atmosphere? Because we know things fall slower at higher altitudes, and things definitely sink the farther you get deeper into the ocean, and they sink faster. And I'm not talking about density. What if atmospheric pressure is gravity? Like, what if it in itself is a unified field with gravity to begin with? It's like saying box and said contents in box, and some magical force was holding said object inside of box. And the object, essentially, that's already what's happening. I'm not saying, I'm not saying Newton didn't discover gravity. All I'm saying is that he could have Bell's theoremed himself into a direction that ultimately put us into a collapsing model. Because we might be closer to the answer than we thought. We already have like math for atmospheric pressure. Hear me out. It's like the object moves unless it's met with opposing force, said gravity, right? And then comes our theory that gravity is in fact atmospheric pressure. So you'd have to ask the question, magnets. Are magnets creating their own gravitational field? Or are they tweaking atmosphere? So then I ask the question, like, does flux pinning work at different levels of atmospheric pressure? This is what I'm trying to get at. If box falls slower at higher altitudes, and box is flux pinning at a certain altitude, with the appropriate scaling and the appropriate structure of the superconductor, is flux pinning possible in a natural layer of the atmosphere? Makes perfect sense to me.